The media is a commanding entity that influences people of all ages, whether they're kids or grown-ups. Let's explore the reasons why media censorship should be exercised. Media censorship has been greatly exercised in our day and age, because of its highly revealing content that can infuriate those it may offend, or influence others by its immoral message. There is always some kind of censorship involved, especially in countries where it is strictly prohibited by the government or concerned agencies that strive to keep viewing audiences away from such material. Children and young adults are those that are greatly affected by the media, and censorship is something that needs to be regularized before this audience. Arguments in support of censorship. We'll now get into the reasons of why censorship is good and something all countries must practice even if the system is liberal like in the United States and others like it. Music. When it comes to derogatory music related to religion or other sensitive issues, it is usually banned from being aired on the radio, with only pirated sites being able to view these as downloads. Even profane lyrics are silenced to avoid listeners from hearing abusive content. Usually music artists record two versions of the same song, one in its explicitness and the other in a clean format. Genres are treated differently depending on what the lyrics convey. The more controversial the song, the higher the chances of the band/musician suffering from severe censorship rules. Books. There are certain authors who pen down details of an unstable topic, aggravating readers who find it going against their belief system or culture. Like the infamous Salman Rushdie, whose book spurred not just anger and a censorship in India banning the distribution of his books, but a rage against the author to a point of driving him out of his own country. He now takes refuge beyond its borders for fear of being killed by the opposition. Certain books, when they cross a fine line between what is acceptable and what is not, are often banned from readers and public circulation. Television. Certain content is withheld from public viewing simply because content shown is of an explicit and obscene nature that must be monitored before viewing. Some censor boards allow the movie/documentary/television series to be viewed, although blurring or cutting out the part in the sequence of events. Children and those who are too young to watch the said graphic material aren't allowed to dabble in such immoral content. There is a parental guidance warning with even age-specific messages for a movie, which is a practice for adults to monitor television time. Even some websites have these before one ventures forward into its content. Internet/magazines. Certain countries ban the distribution of magazines that feature pornographic content, including those like Penthouse and Playboy, for their vulgarity and openness towards the exposed human body through print. The Internet is a behemoth in our present media age, and the content that it provides, some of which is freely viewable, is questionable and extremely uncouth. Child pornography is a major industry that is a red alert area for the government and censorship boards, where usually these sites are either banned or shut down for good. Other kind of content that features sexual material like bedroom toys, nude advertisements and imagery are all under control in countries that severely go against such content. Media censorship needs to be exercised to a great extent, given the situation the world is in when it comes to such shady arenas. When keeping the young in mind, one is forced to imply such rules where even otherwise it is abhorrent to put on display.